Hi, welcome to Season 2 of Pants Around Ankles Prevention Podcast. I'm Greg Hain, and in this season, we're going to focus on a specific area, transitions. Maybe you're getting ready to retire and not really sure what you're going to do. Maybe you're in the workforce, don't want to retire, but you're not happy with your job. You want to be doing something different, but you don't know what that is. Maybe you are going through a divorce. Maybe you've lost a spouse. Maybe you're getting ready to graduate from college and don't really know what you want to do. All of these things and more are transitions. And the nature of transitions is such that we're often walking into them with our pants around our ankles. So what we're going to do in this season is give you some tools that you can use, some ideas that you can use to help keep those pants firmly buckled around your waist. Let's see what I've come up with for today. Hi. In episode 2, we talked about the secret weapon that you have that can help you move through these transitions, and it's right brain thinking. It's using your intuitive, artistic, creative side more than your analytical side. Something where most of us, including me, are weaker. And I encourage you to go online and investigate how you can begin to cultivate that. And if you did that, there'll be suggestions like, well, take a walk in the woods or go play golf or do something that's a little bit out of the routine. And that's all good. And the reason for that is it's to get you out of the routine. It's to create an environment where whatever you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis is not at the forefront of your mind. And that's easy to say, but there's a little more to it than that. Probably about, 10 years ago, I bought a sailboat. I live in Iowa, and there's not a lot of water in Iowa, but there are some large reservoirs built by the Corps of Engineers that you can sail on. And so I bought a 30-foot Catalina sailboat, which is has a galley. It's got a head. It's got sleeping for up to 6 people, although really it's got sleeping for about 2 comfortably. And the idea was I'd go over there Friday afternoon after lunch, and I'd spend the rest of the day Friday and then Saturday, and then I'd come back sometime on Sunday. And the idea was, first of all, I like to sail, so this was an opportunity for me to sail, but it was also an opportunity for me to get away from the routine. So what happened was, after a while, I would get up on Saturday morning, and maybe the wind hadn't come up yet, or the wind wasn't going to come up, and I'm sitting there, and the work that I had awaiting for me back in the office, the piles of paper that needed to be processed, comes into my awareness. And when that pile of work that comes into your awareness occurs, you don't get away from it. It's still there. So to get away from the routine, although I was physically in a different place, I wasn't away from the routine. Now, if it was a somewhat rainy day, perhaps, and I stayed in the office and it turned out to be a nice day, then I felt like I should have been sailing. So if I was at the boat, I felt like I should be in the office. And if I was in the office, I felt like I should be in the boat. And what I didn't get is the space I needed for my intuition, for my creativity, for my imagination to start bubbling ideas up, which was the whole idea. So understand, just because you do these behaviors that, and we're going to be talking more about them in the next couple of episodes, but just because you're doing these behaviors, you have to do them in such a way that they legitimately create space, gaps in your routine, so that the right brain can do its thing. Hope this helps. If you find this helpful, and if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. We'd be glad to have you, and you'll get a notification for when the next episode becomes available. I'm clearly not in Iowa right now. I'm in Boulder, where I'm taking a extended vacation and sabbatical. The idea is to stimulate the right brain to come up with new ideas. And by the way, it's working. So maybe talk about that later. Have a great day.